Yo, what is up guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And in this video today, what I want to do is I want to go through some teams where you can beat this EZA, right? Because I think a lot of people are down and out about the crossover category. So the crossover category, in case you did not know, the crossover category is the category that is going to... This EZA is weak to the crossover category, right? Now, the crossover category is not a super huge category, like, by any means, right? It's really, really not. So what I think would be a good idea is, I think a lot of us, you know, myself included, I don't go ham on the hero celebrations every year. I do try to pull a copy of at least, you know, one unit of, you know, all 10 units, right? I want to try to get at least one copy of, but I'm not going insane crazy if I don't get them, right? So I think it would be a good idea for some of us who maybe haven't summoned at all in the Dragon Ball Heroes banners, because I would argue that this is one of those years for Dragon Ball Heroes that maybe you just skip. God Trunks is ridiculous, you know, on the Dragon Ball Heroes category, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that is pretty much it. You can call him good or you can call him solid on his other teams, but he's not as busted as he is on the Dragon Ball Heroes team. So this is one of those years where maybe you just want to skip, and maybe you're like, well, fuck, how am I going to complete this EZA? Well, I want to show you at least one team where you can complete it with no summonable Heroes units. And honestly, it's not really that bad. It really shouldn't be too bad. Now, at the same time, you have to have at least, like, some of these characters, right? Because it's going to be tough with no crossover units at all. It's going to be tough, right? You know, doing it with, like, a mono AGL, I mean, maybe you're rocking, like, UI Goku or something. Like a full reps of U7 or something maybe could get it done, I don't know. But I think it would be a good idea. Like, let's go ahead and just rock a team, right? Like, let's rock a team. We'll go ahead and still run Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Can we find 100% boy? No, that's fine. We'll rock a 2-duper. Mine is only 55% after all. So obviously you just saw this was a full Dragon Ball Heroes team. And a lot of these units are from last year, but then again you have, like, you know, Golden Cooler, for instance. He's from like 2 years ago. One of the very few Dragon Ball Heroes units I actually have rainbowed. So let's go ahead and move over here to my other team that I made. So this is a full crossover team with no Dragon Ball Heroes units. So let's see if we can get it done. Now this might be a little tougher. It might be a little tougher, you know, but luckily we have like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, believe it or not, is going to perform okay in here. He gets all of his defense on super attacks, so make sure that he's getting his supers. So other than that, right, I mean, yeah, he should be all right, right? I mean, 38k is nothing, but again, he's getting all of his defense on super, yeah. Attack and defense 100%. And by no means is that going to be, it's not going to yield us a ton of defense, but it's going to be at least a little bit better. Demigra, you know, there are some units, like, there are a couple of crossover units that are Great Ape units, so you could potentially, like, just get lucky with the Great Ape transformation. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta did not do much here. Let's see what Super Saiyan 3 Bardock can do. Let's see. Okay, he did a bit more damage. That's good. So as long as we don't get super by Android 21, yeah, 23k is a lot. All right, so here is Demigra. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, he's taking a bit of damage. Keep in mind, like, these units, right, we're only on an 80% leader skill, so it could be a little tough, right? But we'll see how it goes. You know, we're going to certainly do our best here. All right, let's do... I want to make sure everyone can super attack, and I want to make sure Broly can get, like, a fair amount of orbs here. This is probably the best right here. We'll go ahead and he's going to defend... Even though he's got type disadvantage, he should defend a little bit better. We'll go ahead and do this. Can we maybe at least get Broly, like, 4 orbs? Yeah, 4 orbs. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then we'll heal up a bit right here. We're doing okay so far. So again, only on an 80% leader skill. He's defending just fine. Again, on an 80%. So that's pretty good. A 2 million attack stat. Linking up pretty well there with Super Saiyan 3 Broly. You'll love to see it, right? All right. So yeah. Oh yeah, he's doing terrific damage. This is easy. This is an easy clap. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is going to be your defensive ace, so you just put him in front of all of the attacks. Broly and Mass Saiyan are going to do a lot of damage for you. If you can find some Super Saiyan 4 Vegetos, they're going to do a lot of damage for you, assuming they can get a crit, because remember, the last few stages are up against Android 21, who is STR type. All right, we're doing all right so far. We're doing all right. Again, no crit there. You really want to see crits, right? But he should still defend okay after super attacking. He raises defense on super. Yeah, there we go. So obviously, ideally, oh yeah, there's Bardock. Bardock's going to be really good for you. He has prepared for battle, so he's going to link up well with you. So okay, I'd like Bardock to super attack, although I don't know how feasible it is. We'll do this. It looks like maybe we could potentially do it here. We'll do this. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta not going to do a ton of damage for us. Again, he's just our defensive wall. This just is what it is, right? Maybe Bardock can get the additional for me. Yeah, we can only get him 3. We'll free up some of those tech orbs for next turn for Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and we should be able to polish off Android 21. So guys, the whole point of making this video is do not despair. If you have like no Dragon Ball Heroes units, you're going to be fine. You can still get through this EZA. And Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, I know that he's a unit that does not appear too often on banners, so maybe you don't have him if you're a newer player as well. But like, dude, I would imagine if you've done any amount of summoning, you have at least a couple copies of AGL Bardock. Yeah, Broly is about to go ham here. He's going to get an additional super attack, I'm pretty sure. Getting 3 or more tech key spheres, so that's pretty good. And again, Demigra, you can get... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Demigra, he's defending okay, right? Like, nothing too crazy. Yeah, Broly, 2.61. Pretty good. Again, considering the leader skill we're on, this may be one of the few instances in the game where you can use Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So we get through stage 28. Couple of stages to go here. Who could I possibly replace? Let's go ahead and just kind of take a peek at the crossover category. And keep in mind, I have not Dokkan awakened any of my heroes units. Oh no, are we out of Super Saiyan? Oh, no, okay. I'm like, what the F? Okay, so are there any with dupes? There's a Rainbow Boy. That was really random. Oh, it's because we have an all... Okay, that makes sense. Because we have an all-types leader there. So who else can we possibly rock here? So if I wanted to get rid of you... You want to avoid STR units here because they are not strong against the enemies here. So we'll go ahead and do this. So again, you can see I have a fair amount of the Dragon Ball Heroes units, but you do not need the Dragon Ball Heroes units. Like if you had her, like I have her Dokkan Awakened and stuff, she's just reversed currently, and I don't have any Kais into her. She could, of course, be pretty useful in there. Who else could we rock? Of course, Tech 16. You could, I mean, honestly, he'd be fine in there right now. He's not doing enough damage to my liking, but you could easily rock him in there right now. This would be a good idea as well, right? He is a free-to-play Dragon Ball Heroes unit. So you could potentially... I'm going to go ahead and rock him in here. He's a free-to-play. He's going to do just fine. He does, like, attack lowering and stuff like that, but he has type advantage, which I like an awful lot in an EZA. So let's go ahead and carry on. Again, Super Saiyan 3 Broly is going to be our big damage dealer. Again, Super Saiyan... We'll do this. This is fine. And then we can drop down a few orbs for Broly. Yeah, at least getting him, you know, 3-4 orbs. Remember, his defense is very bad, but... For the purposes of this EZA, he should be okay. Especially if you're not getting him the whole field of orbs. Because he still does subtract defense. Assuming you're not getting him a full field of orbs, he should be okay. Now Vegito is going to defend very well. Very, very good, man. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is a pretty solid unit. I don't want to go crazy and say that he's like the best Patara unit there is or anything like that, but he is pretty solid. And he's a good leader for the crossover category. So if you manage to, if you're a whale and you want to buy those gray stones, I actually think Super Saiyan 4 Vegito would be a solid option for you to pick up. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, man, just providing key and 20% attack and defense to the crossover team. And that's pretty good, right? Again, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he has, you know, he's not really going to be effective in terms of dealing damage in here. We just, you know, right. What else can I say about him, right? What do I want to do here? It looks like Demigra is going to get cucked, even though we have all those int orbs. Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, he can super attack. That's good. Demigra doing okay in here. Again, you know, Great Ape transformation or something. I just decided to bring him. The Great Ape transformation is annoying if you're a content creator. But if you're just talking about clearing, you know, tough EZA events and stuff like that, like, Great Ape is just free damage, right? Like, you can't really, it's hard to really complain about it. Again, if you're like screen recording or you're doing your Elgato thing and you're trying to showcase units and such, like, that can certainly be annoying. Demigra can be solid. If they ever came out with a crossover Super Battle Road stage, he could actually be pretty dang good, if you ask me. So yeah, that medium chance to stun will do him, will do you really, really well. All right, let's go ahead and see how Ames can perform here. Not a ton of defense. We'll go ahead and rock Broly, and we'll get him these same type orbs. I guess if we don't see Ames, maybe we'll see him next time around here. This is just smart, right? Like, let's try to get the W, but maybe, just maybe, we'll get to him on the end there. If Broly doesn't crit. If Broly crits, I think he's going to, yeah, just wipe the floor with 21. This is not a tough EZA. It's really, really not. I think they intentionally make most of these EZAs fairly free-to-play friendly, fairly, like, you know, limited spender friendly. Like, you don't have to be a whale to complete these EZAs, at least most of them, right? The couple that I remember were pretty tough. The AGL Rose one was pretty tough. That one was really tough, as I recall. And then, who else? The Super Saiyan 4 Dokkan Fests, they were pretty tough as well. All right, so anyway, one more stage to go. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video. We are currently on stage 30. Let's just go ahead and let it rock, guys. Let's find a Vegito. Can we find a rainbowed Vegito? If we can, all right, beautiful. We'll go ahead and just, you know, rock this team, right? Because we do not need Dragon Ball Heroes units to complete this. Again, hopefully you have some crossover units. If you have no crossover units, I mean, it's going to be, you're going to struggle, right? It is what it is. And then eventually, as you get more and more, you can just complete more and more stages. That's just kind of the way it goes, right? When you're a limited spender or a free-to-player or whatever, you know what I mean? Or if you're just straight up, if you're a new player, man, some of these EZAs are going to be tough, right? I think a lot of us sometimes forget about, like, EZAs are what we call, like, end game content, right? This is after you've completed the main story mode. This is after, you know, you've completed all the story events. This is, you know, after you've completed a lot of stuff, right? Like, EZAs are what you should be focusing on last. If you've done nothing else, I guess probably Super Battle Road is probably the ultimate endgame content. But, like, OG Legendary Goku event, like, you could easily take that down free to play and such. So, AIM's doing okay here, right? A measly 500, you know, 85,000 or whatever. It's not the craziest, but he's got type advantage. He should be fine. And 13k is fine. For our purposes here, that's fine. Really no point in getting Vegeta here a super attack. He's going to do basically no damage. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll do that, and then can we drop down? Yeah, the orbs did play nicely. So, but yeah, EZAs, man, are not really, like, a lot of them are meant to be easy. But again, some of them are tough, dude. Some of them you're going to have to work at because, you know, the categories are pretty limited. I remember back in the day, man, the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I believe he was weak. Was he weak to Res Warriors? And there were, like, basically no Res Warriors in the game. And then it's like all of a sudden you get a unit like Tech Super Saiyan, Tech Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, right? The LR Broly. And all of a sudden you can whomp that stage, right? With your eyes closed, basically. All right, we'll go ahead and get these for Broly. Again, he's got a good chance to do a double super attack. This is GG's, man. We're about to wrap it up right here. I have a feeling. Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, again, not the craziest of the... He's easily the worst of the monotype EZAs. But, man, I mean, here's a place where he can actually be useful, right? He didn't get it? What a fucking bum, dude. I think he's only got a chance to get the additional super attack. That's fine, though. We should be able to still wrap it up. Mass Saiyan, okay, well, I guess I needed at least one double super to wrap it up. But it is fine. A really solid combo you can use, if you have summoned at all on the Dragon Ball Heroes collab, is the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and Super Saiyan 4 Broly. We're going to definitely go ahead and get this. Alright, so we were able to get that. We'll go ahead and let Bardock kind of clean up here for us. Bardock got a pretty good chance to, like, double super and shit like that. So we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here. Whatever I was talking about before I forgot probably wasn't too important. Oh yeah, the a good combo is if you have someone on the Heroes collab, right, would be Super Saiyan 4 Broly and Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, man. They make a nasty, nasty combination. Neither of them really true slot 1 units. But, you know, as long as you're rocking Super Saiyan 4 Broly in that second slot, He's going to do like double 4 or 5 million attack stats for you. Like, he is really, really crazy. So, guys, we're able to beat the EZA with no Dragon Ball Heroes units. Slap a like for this is a really, really cool thing that they've done. These are units that actually I've been wanting EZAs for quite some time, right? They were units that were not quite usable, but kind of like borderline usable, right? Android 21 healing, you know, Tech 16 having his chance to guard. Like, they were both borderline usable, and now they've made them, you know, really, really good. I am curious to see how they will perform, specifically in, like, difficult content. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you in the next one. Later.